This website is called Woset, and let's take a look. Woset creates imaginative objects for endless play. Objects, that's an unusual term. Now, before we dive into the rest of the site, this is actually poorly designed from the perspective of conversion rate optimization, as well as actually design in itself. When you look at this, you don't see what it is. Recent studies found that people have the attention span of a goldfish, which means that you have seconds in order to capture someone's interest. You need to tell them what it is, why they need it, and you need to, in the case of e-commerce, quite often show them what it is. You also need what's called a call to action, which tends to be a button that you press. So buy this now, or shop now, or learn more, that sort of thing. None of that exists here, which is a big no-no. However, there is an arrow, and it's slightly animated, so it is telling us actually to scroll down, but a lot of people are going to bounce. And my impression is that whoever's been doing the branding has been doing the website, and they're strictly looking at it from the perspective of branding and design, opposed to, okay, what's actually going to get them sales. Okay. So we got two kids who catalog that kid in the right. He looks like he's going to fuck you up. Or I can't believe my mother went and dressed me in this shit. So this is bizarre. When you look at this, you go, imaginative play. So why are they wearing the same suits? Why has it got this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Anyway, so they've got these creepy wee things on their clothing, but it's about imaginative play. That makes zero sense. So again, this is really confusing, and I'm getting the impression that whoever's designed this website, as well as done the branding, has a really shitty product that they're trying to make very interesting and appeal to a certain market. Okay. So they do sell apparel, and they do have products which are lumps of wood. See, my dad, right, when he was growing up, he lived in a really poor area. Most of it had been bombed during the Blitz, during the Second World War. He would talk about how there was rats the size of ducks. And he used to talk about how his favourite toy was a lump of wood with a nail in it. At least he had a nail. Okay, so Greeba's arches, $145. I mean, I know that the price of wood's gone up, but holy Christ. Greeba's arches, inspired by Greeba, and her fearless creativity. Greeba's arches, who's Greeba? Greeba's arches, unlimited possibilities for endless play. These simple blocks can inspire complex play and curiosity, with each part being as versatile as an imagination will carry it. Designed by Waka Waka. Who the fuck's Waka Waka? Made in Los Angeles out of Baltic birch plywood. Holy shit, plywood. The toys are cut from scrap material bordering the wood that would be used to create Waka Waka's furniture pieces, giving life to what would otherwise be waste. This limited edition set is available for pre-order. Okay, so it's for yuppies. The copy is quite confusing. I can see what they're doing, but it's confusing because they're introducing things like Greeba. Designed by Waka Waka. I have no idea who Waka Waka is. Maybe I should know. For some reason, it's a pre-order item with the estimated delivery date in January 2022. Except it is February 2022. So that's a bit strange. Which again is off-putting. The button is quite good. It's on the right hand side, bright yellow with a black border, which is pretty good. The image that they've used on the left hand side The problem is we naturally follow what people look at in pictures. And so what that means is that because the little boy is looking at the piece of wood on the left hand side, our eyes naturally follow what he's looking at, and we're looking at the bit of wood on the left hand side. Now the biggest problem is the button is on the far right hand side. So I would either reverse the image so that we naturally follow the eye line straight to the button, which is pre-order now, or I would flip it over in terms of I would have the text on the left hand side and I would have the image on the right hand side. The way they've framed the price is very, very clever. They've got $145.00, but underneath it they've got the SKU number. What that means is that when we look at the SKU number and we compare it to the price, from a psychological standpoint, we automatically think the price is much smaller than what it actually is. What I would do is I would actually make the price visibly smaller so that from a psychological standpoint, our brains go, oh, that's actually a much smaller amount than what they're actually asking for. Let's have a quick look over here at the other products. Well, actually, they've got a few things going on. An explorer's helmet. What? Rain or shine, the explorer's helmet keeps you safe from the elements. Featuring all the Woset friends, our bucket hat is comfortable, durable, and ready for all the fun and games your explorer is sure to find. The baby size hat, recommended for 6 to 18 months, comes complete with a Velcro chin strap to help keep the hat in place. Got the kid bending over, showing the thing. Oh my. That kid looks so happy to be wearing that fucking hat. Now, this might be fine on mobile because the kid might actually be pointing down towards the text and where the button is. On desktop, certainly it doesn't work because, again, she's looking down at the bottom at the grass. I'm looking at the grass. I'm not looking at the call to action on the right hand side. The kid doesn't look very happy in this picture. I don't think it's a great picture. I would also flip it because we've got the same thing again. The kid's body is facing the left off screen while the call to action's on the right hand side. And he looks happy too. And he's looking up and he's looking away from the call to action. Again, we're starting to see a trend here. Look, it's a very nice website. It looks good, but it's just not built in order to get sales. And I would guarantee it, if they were to just make some of these simple changes, that the number of pre-orders would be through the roof. So yes, there we have it.